Hello everyone, let us now discuss how can we solve this problem. Maximum value of an ordered triplet. Remember, I don't only use a brute force approach but also the linear or the optimized approach for this problem. Now let us discuss this question. Read the description. We are given with zero indexed integer array nums. Return the maximum value over all triplets of indices I, j, k such that I is less than j is less than k. If all such triplets have a negative value, return 0. The value of a triplet of indices I, j, k. The value of a triplet is given as nums I minus nums j into nums k. Now, let us look at this example and let us solve uh, the given example, right? If I look at this example, I have 12, 6, 1, 2, 7. Now, first thing, the brute force approach will be for I is equal to 0, I is equal to 0 to n, and j is equal to I plus 1, j is I plus 1 to n, and also k would be j plus 1 to n, j plus 1 to n, right? Now, so here we'll be computing the value and we'll update the maxi value every time. But we are not here to discuss the brute force approach but the optimized one. Let us look at this example and let us solve this. Now, if I select I as 12, let me select nums of I, or let me name it as A. If I select A as 12, I need B such that I need a maximum value, right? I need B such that if I remove B from A, then I would get a maximum value. Why? Because if I remove the minimum value B from the maximum or 12, then I will get the maximum value. So here the minimum value from all the right would be 1. So I select the B value as 1. Now what is the value that I need to select after this one? I need to select the maximum value because 12 minus 1 would give me 11. As I said, we need a maximum value. After j, I need a k which is greater than j value. That means the index after j, and that need to be maximum because if I multiply this with something like a lesser value 2, then I would only get 22. But if I get 7, then I would get 77 as the maximum value. But here something like I said the B would be minimum every time. Just imagine something like here we are given with 12, here we are given with 12 and 6 and then 1, and here I can get 12 minus 1, 11 into 7 as 77. But before that, imagine something like I would get here a 2, right? Imagine something like I would get 2 and then 5. Let us see how. There might be a chance that here instead of 12 minus 1 which gives us 11, here some case imagine I got 12 minus 6 as 6, and I can get a value greater by choosing this value. Now here I got 1. After this the maximum value is 2, absolutely. But here let me change this indices, right? Now here I would give you uh, something like 10, right? No, sorry, let me give you 11. Now let us see what happens here. Now see, I have selected, as I said, I have selected the minimum value after 12, right? I have selected the minimum value after 12. Now my A is 12 and the B is 1 and the C is 7. But let me change the value as uh, 20 here. C value is 7 and here the value will be, instead of 11, let me give you something like 12. No, not 12, 15. Or just wait, let me give you the something like 13, right? Yes. Now let us see. Here I would take 12 minus 1 as 11. 11 into 7 would be 77. But before that, see this, 12 minus 6. If I select B as 6, 12 minus 6 will be 6, and 6 into 13 would be something like, let me open the calculator, I don't know, 13 into 6, yes, 78. This value is greater than 78. This value is greater than 77, right? That's why selecting this is much more important than selecting A firstly or C firstly. Let me think that here I can get a maximum value by selecting A, but I am telling that selecting B is much important than selecting A and C. Now let us see what if I select 13 as A, 1 as B and 7 as C. Now let us see what happens then. 13 minus 1 would be 12 into 7 would, sorry, 13 minus 1 would be 12. 12 into 7 would give me more 84, right? So selecting a minimum value every time is my priority. Now here if you see, if I had a 1, then by taking the maximum value after 1, sorry, before 1, and the maximum value after this one would give me the maximum answer, maximum triplet. Let us see how. Let us think, wait a second. Let us think with the same example given in the question, right? Here I have given with 12, 6, 1, 2, 7. Now, the J values will be from here to here. That's it. From here to here. Now, the I value will be from here and till here. Now, the J value can be from here till here. Now, instead of K values, let me only will be only looking at the J values. Here I have 6. Now, what is the maximum value to the left and to the right so that I would get maximum answer? Now, the left value which is maximum will be 12. Now, 6 is the position where I am. So, I am selecting B as 6. I have A and I have B, I have C. Now, C, I need the maximum value for C. After 6, K values are from here to here, and from the range, I have 7 as maximum value. So, I put 7. 12 minus 6 is 6, right? 6 sevens are 42. Now, let us see. Let us see what happens if I select 1. If I select 1, I need the maximum value to the left and to the right. If I select B as 1, now the maximum value to the left is 12 itself. 12 itself. The maximum value to the right of 1 is 7 itself. Now 12 minus 1 is 11. 11 sevens are 77. Now, let me select the next J value 2. Of before 2, I have only 12 as the maximum value, and my B is 2. And after 2, this index, the maximum value after this is 7. 12 minus 2 is 10. 10 sevens are 70. So, I have only 3 values. From these three, 77 is the maximum value. Now let us look at the another example 1, 10, 3, 4, 19 by looking at the j values. Firstly, I am considering the b as 10, 3 and 4. Now my whole intuition would be something like, if I take this value, what will be the answer? The answer will be every time taking the left side maximum and the right side maximum. So if this value is removed from the left maximum and the value is multiplied, the resulted value is multiplied with the right maxi, then I would get the maximum answer. Now I would be having only three values for A, B, C, right? Now here I am. What is the maximum to the left? It is 1. What is the maximum to the right? It is 19. Here 1 minus 10 would give me negative value, so I don't consider this even as maximum value. Now 3 is the B value. Now what will be the maximum to the left? The maximum to the left is 10. So 10 minus 3 would be 7. 7 into the maximum to the right is 19. Let me open calculator to calculate the values. 19 into 7, right? 10 minus 3 is 7. 7 into 19 would be 133. So till now the maximum is 133. Now I have 4 as the B value. Now what is the maximum to the left? It is still 10, right? So the maximum to the left is considered as value A. The maximum to the right of 4 is 19, right? Now 10 minus 4 is 6 into 19 is 140. So the maximum from all the values is 133. So I would be returning 133 at the end. So if I write the algorithm at here, algorithm will be something like, take A, B and C. Now what I need to do, I need the maximum to the left, I need the maximum to the right. So every time if I go through values here and go through the left values and also the right values, it will be taking more time. But instead, what if I store the maximum to the left for every index, the maximum to the right for every index? Let me do that. So if I store the maximum to the left, what will be the values here itself? The maximum to the left, the maximum to the left. Now the maximum to the left here will be just 1. Now here it would be 10, here also it will be 10 and here also it will be 10. Now what will be the maximum to the left? Here you might say that 19 will be the maximum. No, I am considering the maximum to the left. So if I consider this as a j value, although I don't consider this as a j value, but hypothetically, if I consider it as a j value, I need the left maxi, not the current one. Now, if I take the maximum to the right, I'd start from here instead of going to the left. So the right, I have 19. Now here I am 4. Now here the maximum to the right is just 19, 19 and 19. So every time I would get 19. So this is how you store, and I would be iterating the j values from here to, wait a second, here to here, and I'll take the left maxi and the right maxi, and I would remove the current element from the left maxi, and the resulting value will be multiplied with the right maxi. So compute left maxi and right maxi. Now after that, iterate from I is equal to 1 to less than n minus 1 for j values, and let me initialize maxi as 0, and here maxi will be maximum of maxi comma left maxi of I minus current will be nums of I into right of I. So this is how we solve this problem, and if you like this video, do share to your friends and do subscribe to my channel, and the code link is given in the description. Go and check it. Thank you.